Right, welcome to episode 26 here at Spen United. So, I've had to come back a little bit early as I was trying to progress through to that last game against Peterborough. Milan actually came in for Streff, so Youssef Streff, who was looking at as our main player we was gonna bring in come beginning of next year, and the free agent, like I say, Milan had come in for him, so I've had to go in for him early. We've got him, so we've got him for 2,900 a week. So it's a little bit more than I would have liked, but he is only on a sporadic squad role. So I would have been happy to have got him in as a starter. Really, he is going to be our main man out on that left wing. 68 overall. I think he's going to be a good player for us. But yeah, to pick him up ahead of AC Milan, I think is unrealistic, but I'll definitely take it. So getting changed over to the left wing. Like I say, I like the right footer coming in from that left side and going on that right foot. So it's just going to take the 2 weeks. He's got it in his positions already. But yeah, 68 overall. Let's hope that this lad gets some good game time from us. Potentially, I could even maybe get him in for this last game. So Krajcek, he's going to be going out. So we could maybe see if he's going to do a little bit for us coming up for this game against Peterborough. But yeah, after that last game, the title was given to us, so we're up to 99 points, so just needing a draw against Peterborough. It is going to be one that we are going to simulate. We'll probably just jump in for the last few minutes just so we can get the title shown out to us. But as you can see, Barnsley will be coming up with us automatically. Ipswich in the end have come up short. They've already played their 46th game and they're stuck on 92 points. So Barnsley, I think they deserve it really. It would have been a bit harsh for Ipswich to have nicked them at the end just because they've gone through that poor run. And as you can see, Sunderland got a couple of games in hand there, so hopefully they can cling on and get that playoff spot. But yeah, looking at the top scorers, O'Connor hangs on to it with 30 goals, or has so far. Piggott up to 26. Ipswich have already played their game, so we won't be getting beaten in there. So O'Connor picking up the golden boot. It's a good season from him. But yeah, I'll skip on now and then we'll get to that Peterborough game. Right, so we're here finally at the Peterborough game. So we've had a lot of training. It's been several weeks in between. Evan Robinson is back and he has managed to get into enough training that he is going to be fully fit. So I am going to get him straight back into the first team. I'm going to say that shirt belongs to you. He is going to be our starting right winger for next year and for the foreseeable future. But yeah, looking at the team, so this is our new look first team really. You've got Streff now, he's now changed to a left winger, so he's going to be our starter. And then you've got Robinson out on the right. So Rogers has come back from injury, but as you can see, he's gone down to 61 now. And he's got absolutely no sharpness, so I've not been able to get him into any training sessions. So Connor Murphy is going to continue on the bench. Rogers it's just too early for him really. But yeah, the team's starting to look quite strong. So you've got, say, Oscar Wright, 66 is not. It's not ideal that. So he is a lot. Well, I say a lot. A couple lower rated than some, but I think he's playing quite well and he's young, so he's got plenty of time. So he's only 18 years old, and I'm happy for him to be our starter in the Championship. I'm not wanting to really go out and just buy a new starting team. So Chad Campbell, he's 68 as well, so he's still got a little bit of room for growth. Hopefully we can get him up to 70. And then you've, like I say, you've got Edgar 67, Streff 68, so there is still room for improvements, but I think it's more as you can see on the bench. You've got Samara, who's nearly up to 70 as well. Well, Murphy's 66, so he's pretty good as a bench player. A-Raz 70, so we've got some decent options on the bench. We're going to have Beard, hopefully, come the summer. He'll be a big upgrade from Stewart to Beard, so that's going to be massively up. So you've got John and Lucas this in the early 70s, then you're going to have Beard as well. Hopefully, even if we bring him in, maybe he could even be higher rated. But if we have a quick look, so in the at our team at the minute in the star ratings, so you can see we're 69 throughout, and we've actually just gone up to 3-star rated. So I think that's just with Sref coming in, I think that's just bumped us up, because we were previously 2.5 star. I'm not sure, must have been the attack that was slightly down then, or maybe midfield, but we're 69 throughout. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking at. If we can get into the 70s, that's perfect. But yeah, if you look at the championship, most of the teams are going to still be better than us, like 3.5, 4 stars some teams. So 3 stars, I think that just pushes us on now. So 3 stars, there's a lot of 3-star teams, so we're not drastically lower than everybody else. So Portsmouth, if we have a quick look actually, so I think we're going to go for Beard irrespective if they're in that division. But if we have a quick look at the championship, just so we can see if Portsmouth are doomed at the minute, and yeah, they've gone even worse. So I think Portsmouth, they pretty much got 32 last time I looked, so they are definitely going down. So yeah, Archie Beard will definitely be somebody we'll be looking at as soon as we can in the summer. Clearly he was a player that we picked up, or we sold relatively recently, so it's not a case that we definitely can't get him in a minute. He don't want to come down this division, so that bodes well, the fact that when we do get promoted, he'll be wanting to stay in the championship. But yeah, that's definitely what we'll be looking at. Youth player wise, in our last intake, we've had this lad, Patrick Mcinnis. So from Scotland, it was the last Scottish intake that we're going to have. But as you can see, 61 rated, and he's only got 2 weeks before he's going to be going up again. So he's going to be 62 rated. Unfortunately, he is only 15. So depending on, he's glitched. I didn't even notice that. I was getting excited that we've got this amazing player, 76 to 94 potential as well, but he's glitched. Oh, that's a killer. So Mcinnis, he looks like he's going to be a world-class player, but he's going to be somebody we're just going to end up selling on. And then when we do call him up, maybe loan him out, but this will just be a player for sales. We're not going to be able to do anything with him. He's a glitched out player. So yeah, that's a bit of a kick in the teeth. But apart from that, we're going to be calling up Ian Young. He'll be the 4th choice centre back, like I said before. And then the keepers will just be players that we do just call up to sell on. But yeah, that's a killer. Board of expectations. So as you can see, we're only on 77. So it's not the highest it's been all season, but hopefully that youth development will be 30%. We should have done that quite easily with the players that we've had playing all season, and then obviously gaining automatic promotion as well. So if we have a quick look at the squad, So we've just got this one last game to go. If you look at the stats, you're talking about the youngsters. So Rory Edgar's played 46 games for us this year. That's ridiculous, really. But yeah, we've got players like Oscar Wright has played 39, Evan Robinson, even though he's been out injured, has played 39. Krajcek's played 36. So these are all our own youth players. So Rogers has only played 27 this season. Jake Manning 26, so that's more than 30%. So we should have no issues with that. But yeah, with Aidan Rogers, so he's still not ready to really come back from injury, but 61 now overall, so he's actually even dropped this season. It is only going to take him a couple of weeks to get that back up, but yeah, he's one of them. He's, even as a backup, he's probably not good enough. He's 22, 61 overall. Perhaps do we actually go in and, because there was a second player that I got on the shortlist that was a potential player that I wanted to bring in, which was this guy, Joshua Gillette. So he has gone to a club now, so it would be a case that it would be a transfer. But maybe at 68 he could be somebody we could bring in. Good player out on that left wing, so you'd have two players then fighting for that first team spot. And I think just the fact that we did get a little bit lucky in the fact that Shref is only a sporadic squad role, so we could perhaps even do that because he's not going to be complaining too much about his game time. But yeah, let's get into this game against Peterborough. Like I say, we're gonna do a simulation of it. So that's the team we're gonna sim with here. It is full strength team. I'm not gonna bring players out really. We may as well finish off with a high, hopefully, and just try and dominate this game. Peterborough, a good team, so it's not a give me that it's going to be a win. Yeah, hopefully at the Sug Arena we can finish off with a convincing victory here. So we're in the blue, we're the home team. Oh, and it's Peterborough on the half-hour mark, so we had actually had a couple of good chances the other end. O'Connor and Robinson had both had good chances to get us the lead, but it's Peterborough that have taken the 1-0 lead here. So we have given Shref, he's had his debut today. Not been too bad in the first half so far. Oh, and it's through, and Dyer O'Connor picking up an equaliser. So 8 minutes before half time. Oh, we've gone behind again. Jack Marriott, great striker. So at Peterborough, and he's given them a second lead here. O'Connor trying to go back and get another one, but at half time it's 2-1 down. So you can see from the stats it's very even, but Peterborough have that lead. Oh, and Dyer O'Connor, it's a great bit of work there. Robinson with Oscar Wright bombing on forward, and Oscar Wright picking up an assist. But it's Dyer O'Connor, 2 goals from him today. Got us back in this game. And Clark Harris has made it 3-2, so 20 minutes to go. Looks like it could be a defeat to finish off the season. I'm going to jump in with the last 10 minutes, and I think I'm going to bring on Ellis Ward. Dyer O'Connor's picked up a knock. So I think with that we will make some changes. So Dyer O'Connor picked up a knock there, so we'll bring on Samare, and I'll also bring on Ward. So there are a couple of changes we'll make, and then we will jump in here at the next stoppage. Well, we'll jump in now. So 15 minutes to go. 3-2 down. Clearly we don't want to finish with a defeat to pick up our title. So see if we can actually jump in here and actually pick up a goal. We'll have to hope that injury is nothing too serious. It was just on as a knock, so it's ref. First bit of action we've seen in a played game from him. Clearly our new signing, new free agent signing. But Peterborough clearly got some good players. They've got Mariatan. Oh, and here's a good chance, and surely Clark Harris knocks it in, so it's not going to be our day here. I will bring on Connor Murphy actually. So Connor Murphy, he'll get a last few minutes here, but Clark Harris has made it 4-2, so we'll basically just play on now. Jack Campbell brings it forward into Malik Samari. Samari steps away from the first defender. Tries to step away from the second, and the defender actually almost gave that one up. Sharp is a good header, but there it is. So it's a 4-2 defeat. But that's not going to sour the home fans there. You can see they're going to be happy, and they're going to be getting their hands on the silverware. So we're going to see Ryan Bailey go up as the captain. It's good to see Ellis Ward in there as well. So Ellis Ward, it's been a really good couple of seasons for him. He's going to be moving on after this game, but what a way to sign it off with the League One as League One champions. So Ryan Bailey getting up there, he's going to be the player to lift it, our captain. Get in there, League One champions. So there's been a lot of good performers for us this year. I think Millette's been fantastic as the #1 keeper as well. But yeah, there's going to be some players moving on, and we're going to see now when it comes to the summer how we're going to if we get any offers. So when you are champions, you're going up. It's only right that, well, it's only natural that the teams above you in the higher divisions are going to be looking at your players, trying to pick a superstar out of your team. But that's it. Spen United League One champions. Right. So as the season comes to a close, we unfortunately did lose, so that meant that we didn't get the 100-point mark, but still win the title. I'm happy with that. And as we came into the emails, so the youth development, we did have the long term, which is a critical priority, so I'm happy that they're all sorted. So we will be getting hopefully new short and long term things next year. But yeah, definitely did well in that one. In our tournament prize money, get prize money of 1.643 million for winning the League One, which is not too bad. So we've got a player chat here, and yeah, it's just Robinson saying he was disappointed. I'll say you need time to get back to 100%, but yeah, we're not too worried about that. But yeah, I will skip on now to the end of the season, and then we'll do a quick roundup and then see how we're going to progress into the following season with transfers wise. Right, so and we're back. We have made it to the end of the season, so we're just going to have a quick roundup, like I say, of the standings and see how we went on. So yeah, we finished top, 99 points, just 3 points ahead of Barnsley in the end. So Barnsley did actually pick up a little bit at the end. But as you can see, 30 wins in the end, 9 draws, 7 defeats. We unfortunately finished with a defeat at the end. 99 points, 97 goals, so a very good return. So Barnsley definitely going up with us. We'll have a quick look at the playoffs in a second. So yeah, Sunderland actually dropped out of the playoffs, so they struggled right at the end. So it'll be between Ipswich, Peterborough, Wigan and Sheff Wednesday. So Sheff Wednesday sneaking in. But yeah, going down is Burton Albion, Cambridge, Morecambe and Exeter. Exeter and Morecambe cut adrift really. Gillingham managing to stay up, so well done to them. We have a quick look then at the playoffs. And Sheff Wednesday actually snuck in and actually did it. So they beat Ipswich 3-0 on aggregate in the end. And Wigan, they beat Peterborough. So Ipswich and Peterborough really struggled in the playoffs in the end. But yeah, Sheff Wednesday going up ahead with Wigan. So well done to them. But yeah, if we have a quick look then at the FA Cup, see what happened in this one. And it's Liverpool beating Sheffield United 3-1 in the final. So the Carabao Cup, Chelsea won on penalties, beating Everton after a 1-1 draw. Papa John's, we'll have a quick look at this Sheff Wednesday. So Sheff Wednesday having a fantastic season in the end. So Champions League, that was won by Liverpool. So Liverpool 2-1 over Bayern Munich in the final. Europa League, AC Milan. So we've actually got Sref instead of Milan. So Milan just won the Europa League, but we're better than them apparently. And then yeah, in this Conference League, we've just got this Latin beat Arsenal. So Arsenal going done in the final. But yeah, apart from that, top scorers, so O'Connor ended up with 32 goals in 41 matches. So again, pretty much a goal a game. He's been fantastic in these 2 seasons for us. Rory Edgar actually getting on that leaderboard in the end. So 14 goals he managed to get, in tied for 12th there at the bottom. And that's the only players we've got there. So assist leaders is O'Connor. So O'Connor and Declan, Benjamin John, both on 17 there. And then Rory Edgar on 13. Ward picking up 7, so he's just on there at the bottom. So clean sheets wise, you can see Millet only managing 10, so only 10 in 41 games. So I'm a bit disappointed with that, to be fair. I did think he had a decent season, and defensively I don't think we were terrible, but as you can see, it's been borne out. We do need to tighten up at the back. But yeah, with that, we'll have a quick look at the other leagues. So starting with the Premier League, and that was won by Man City. So Man City only beating Liverpool on goal difference. So Liverpool very close to a treble for them, but they've been pipped at the end. Chelsea finishing 3rd and then just ahead of Manchester United. So it was actually a really tight finish there. So from 1st to 4th, only 3 points separating them all. Leicester 5th and then Spurs. And then at the bottom, you've got Sheffield United, Norwich and West Brom going down. And then in the Championship, Birmingham, Brentford and Watford are definitely going up. And then you've got Burnley, Forest, Reading and Bournemouth in the playoffs. And then going down is Oxford, Rotherham and Portsmouth. So I think we saw last episode that they were the lowest rated kind of teams. I think Oxford were the lowest rated with 2 stars. So it does show that star rating does show up there. And then the teams like Hull, they were 3 stars. So we're going to be fighting in this division. We're definitely not going to be the big dogs in there. But yeah, apart from that, you've got League 2. Charlton are going up with Cheltenham and Wimbledon. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I'm going to worry about. And then, yeah, if we have a quick look now at our squad. So stats wise, you can see Arlo Sharp was our main appearance getter, 49 appearances. So for the 31-year-old, still going strong really. But goals wise, 33 goals, Dyro O'Connor all in. And then there's a big drop off to Edgar, but Edgar, like I say, didn't start off as a starter. Gone up to 68 overall now though, Edgar, so he's pushing on. And Samari got 12, started playing well at the end. And then Benjamin John. So assists, like we've seen, Benjamin John and O'Connor was well ahead. But yeah, if we go through everybody here, then we can really have a look at where we're going to be going next season. So Timothy Millett up to 72 now, so he's gone up 5 overall. So that's a good chunk for Millett really. We go onto that one. And financially, as you can see, still got 4 years left for him. 2.4 million is value, so he's definitely going to continue on as our starter. Has he got a status? No, he's not actually. Not a hot prospect or anything, but at 18 he's definitely got some growth still going, so he will be our starter. We've got several keepers that we're going to look to move on next year. So we've got Stewart, Glynn and Carney. I think I'll probably put them all up for sale, to be fair. We do have youth keepers as well that we can put up for sale, so we're going to have a lot of players we're going to be selling on. Chad Campbell, nearly up to 69, so he's just going to, probably won't get to 70 overall, but he's doing enough. Jake Manning is one of those where he is very low rated, 62. I would like to have players on the bench who's more like pushing towards the 70s really, like 62 is quite low. And we've got Ian Young, who we've just called up, a young centre back. He's basically just our 4th choice centre back, so I'm not going to worry too much about him at the moment. But yeah, with that Manning, I'm not sure. I could maybe loan him out for a year. I'm not sure. That's something we do need to think about. Could possibly loan him out and bring somebody else in, just to give Chad Campbell a bit more of a push really. But yeah, A-Raw up to 71 now, so he's definitely pushing for a lot more game time. 18 years old, but he's definitely pushing both of our main centre backs. So they're both up to 31, but at the minute happily getting lots of game time. So it doesn't look like there's any chance of them dropping in their stats, which is ultimately what we need. So yeah, at the minute they're not going to progress anymore, but at least they're not declining. So Dexter Fleming up to 65, so he's had a slight bit of growth there. But yeah, still Oscar Wright, who's our main man, 66 overall, not far away from going to 67 now. So Stewart, he will be put up for sale, glitch player, and then we've seen we've got another one in the youth system as well, who's looks like he's going to be world class, but glitch, so unusable for us. So Lucas got up, only gone up 1, but still a stalwart really for us in that centre midfield. And if we get Archie Beard in, then we're going to have a really good 3 there to play in those centre midfield roles. Benjamin John's now up to 72, so he's just moved up again. So Rory Edgar gone up 7 for us this season. Yeah, really pushing on well. So Ellis Ward, he'll be moving on soon. He has dropped again, but yeah, he's just going to be leaving at the end of the season. Ray's going out on loan. We're going to have Cameron Reid come back. He's up to 65, so he's had a +7 this year. And I think he's going to be the backup to Rory Edgar. I'm not going to go out and buy anybody else. 65, I think he's good enough to be the backup there. So you've got Crowe, he'll probably just go out on loan again. Tobias, Sref didn't get. So obviously we brought him basically because there was interest in him early on. So we've got him in there. So we'll just have the pre-season and really get him into the games. So it's just going to depend now whether do we move Aidan Rodgers on. 62, like same with Manning really, I think he's too low to be the backup. Krajicek, he's going to be going out on loan. So I think I might actually go and buy that young Frenchman who was 68 overall, and then it'll be a straight fight between Sref and then that Gillette to see who actually gets that left wing spot. Because I don't think Aidan Rodgers is going to be good enough. I think he's going to have to. I think we're going to possibly look to put him on loan and see if he's going to go out on loan for a season. I think that's what the best thing to do. Connor Murphy, he's going to be a good backup to Evan Robinson. See Robinson nearly up to 72, Connor Murphy nearly up to 67. So that's going to be a good fight out there. Dylan Phoenix, he's going out on loan. Then we've got Dyer O'Connor, nearly up to 75. So the 30-year-old still growing. Samara has actually moved up to 70, so that's good growth from him. And then Ellis Moss, he will be moved on now. I think there's no reason to really keep him. 23, do we possibly loan him out again? At 62 overall, he's not going to be good enough to come back, even if, say, if O'Connor picked up an injury or Samara picked up an injury, he's not going to be good enough to be a backup to either of those. So it might be time for Ellis Moss to move on. So there is going to be some transfer activity next time, definitely, because we can have lots of moving around. But that's where we're going to leave this episode. But yeah, if you want to comment about where you would strengthen and what you would do with these players. So you've got Moss, Rodgers and Manning, all 62 overall. Don't think they're really strong enough to be pushing for any starts anytime soon. So I think it might be time to move some of these on. But yeah, we'll leave it there. So next time we'll be coming back, it will be pre-season and then going through transfers, getting us ready for starting life in the championship. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.